Kenneth Sandy Marvin Kirby was born April 9, 1949, in Woodstown, New Jersey. Raised in the Western lifestyle with his two younger brothers Butch and Kay, Sandy had his first RCA card by the age of 5. His father Bill was a rancher and his mother Mildred a trick rider. Sandy and his brothers grew up traveling across the country performing at rodeos. He became an adept rider as part of the act, but his favorite part of the rodeos was getting to hang out with the cowboys. His favorites? The bull riders. At 15 years of age, Sandy made his bull riding debut during a televised event at Howard Harris's fabled Cowtown Rodeo. Sandy won his inaugural event, and his path was set. Shortly thereafter, he quit the family act and moved to Texas to pursue rodeo full-time. Sandy's ultimate goal was to own land and raise bulls, and he saw rodeo as the way to make his dreams come true. Sandy relied on the advice of his heroes to learn the ropes, and one of his biggest influences was none other than the legendary Freckles Brown. Freckles gave him pointers and tips on how to improve. Sandy often competed in bareback as well. He qualified for his first national finals in bull riding in 1968 at the age of 19. Over the course of his career, Sandy qualified for the NFR 9 times in bull riding and 5 times in bareback. Sandy won the bareback average in 1973 and the bull riding average in 1974. In 1976, he finished the year as the number 2 bull rider in the standings. But perhaps his most memorable win came back where it all started, Cowtown Rodeo in Woodstown, New Jersey in 1971, where he won the year-end all-around title and his prized 1972 red pickup. Sandy made headlines and won a few bets when he drove the pickup from his Hubbard, Texas ranch to Woodstown in 2011 for the memorial service for Howard Harris III. Sandy says, "The paint's faded a little, but you can still see the writing on the doors." Throughout his career, Sandy's seen his fair share of injuries. Sandy had one of his worst wrecks at the 1975 NFR. ABC's Wide World of Sports would deem the footage too gruesome for the American public to view. But, as a result, he became Dr. J. Pat Evans' first rodeo cowboy patient. After retiring from competition, Sandy stuck with the bulls. Throughout the late 80s and mid-90s, Sandy ran the bull riding at Billy Bob's, Texas. He and his blue heeler Chico became regulars in the Fort Worth stockyards. In 1986, Sandy welcomed his son Shane with then-wife Debbie. Father and son would often spend time training Sandy's bulls. Sandy's put on various bull ridings, known mainly for the use of Taz, a monstrous Watusi that carries the flag for his rodeos. Today, Sandy and his wife Julie live on their ranch in Hubbard, where Sandy gets to live out his dream of owning land and raising bulls. He's also an avid animal trainer, training pigs, pigeons, and horses. He's still working with young cowboys, never forgetting those who helped him along the way. National Finals bareback champion Jason Jeter attributes his start as a rider to Sandy, and even began his rodeo career with a pair of Sandy's spurs. Son Shane is a regular visitor at the ranch, and his stepson Colton was a constant before leaving for Texas A&M in 2010. Now, it's 11-year-old grandson Christopher who's Sandy's new hand. Christopher has said he wants to become a bull rider, just like his grandpa. 2013 Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame inductee Sandy Kirby.